Man in the Iron Mask.
An adaptation of Alexandre Dumas' famous novel, specially written for radio by Eric Scott and a George Edwards production. Edmund Marchiali's frantic attempts to try and find out where Marguerite has disappeared to are eventually checked when his guardian takes him to Cardinal Mazarin. The Cardinal points out that a number of influential people are working to try and discover where the girl has disappeared to. When Saint-Mars and his ward withdraw, the Cardinal orders one of his staff, Colbert, to take a dispatch to the Bastille at once. It is an order to have the girl in question, Marguerite Frederick, put to death.
This is drastic, my Lord Cardinal.
Drastic events ask for drastic measures. The girl is a danger while she's alive, my dear Colbert.
In what way?
But you ask too many questions. Just do as you're told. Here is a dispatch, signed and sealed. Have it sent to the Bastille and bring me back news that the girl is dead.
As you say, my Lord Cardinal.
Fools rush in where angels fear to tread. If this young man had not shown himself so eager, perhaps the girl could have lived.
And yet, my Lord Cardinal, it would be but a living death in the dungeons of the Bastille.
That's quite true. Perhaps I do the girl a service. See to it, Colbert, and waste no time.
Meanwhile, in the Spanish court, there is much consternation. Philippe IV, after a long consultation with his ministers, hurries to his daughter's apartments. Philip, at this time of his life, was an old, haggard, and tired man. France, politically and with weight of arms, had beaten him to his knees, and it seemed as though the fate of Spain was in balance. Now it seemed that yet more trouble had come his way.
Maria, are you there?
Yes, Father. Why, what is it? You're so white, so out of breath.
Maria, are you alone, or is the woman Frasquita Carlos with you?
No, Father, not at the moment. Why?
It's about this Carlos woman that I want to tell you. She is a traitor, Maria.
A traitor?
Yes. The news came out this morning. Perhaps I can thank Frasquita Carlos for the fact that I shall lose my own daughter.
What do you mean?
The secret of our army weaknesses. It was your maid in waiting who told the French ambassador.
Oh, no.
That is the truth, Maria. We had it from one of our own servants who was waiting on the ambassador and who found a certain document signed by the Carlos woman herself. If the French had not known, you would never have been traded in marriage.
Oh, Father.
And for her treachery, she received diamonds as a reward.
Diamonds? Diamonds? Well, of course, that diamond bracelet. I remember now. I spoke about it. I asked her. Oh, but Father, you're wrong. This bracelet came from her grandmother.
Her grandmother, indeed. A poor story. Her grandmother has been dead for 40 years or more. She comes of a pauper family. Perhaps it was my fault that I allowed her to be your maid-in-waiting. But somehow you seem to like her.
I felt I understood Frasquita, Father. But now, if you say that she has sold Spain...
Where is she? I will have her placed under arrest straight away.
I will send her to you when she comes to me, Father. Oh, what is happening to this world? It is crumbling under my feet. I shall lose everything that I love. And now I lose Frasquita.
Come in. Your Highness, I hope I've not been too long. I've been down in the orange grove. Look, isn't the orange blossom beautiful just now?
Yes, Frasquita. Very beautiful.
Some are married with orange blossom. Will that be your choice, Your Highness?
Would it be your choice?
I think so. I always did love the flowers with perfume. And yet the flowers without perfume are always the most beautiful. The camellia, for instance. What could be more graceful, more perfect in symmetry and in design? But somehow when flowers have perfume, to me they are alive.
As you hold the orange blossom up to the sunlight, I can see it catches your bracelet, Pasquita. It is a very beautiful bracelet.
I'm glad you admire it. It is so rare for anybody to admire anything on me, especially when your Highness is present. Your lovely clothes, your jewels.
Where did you get that bracelet?
But I told you, my grandmother.
Frasquita, we've known each other ever since we were girls. I didn't think you would lie to me.
Lie?
Yes. It was the French ambassador, wasn't it?
Who told you?
My father has discovered the truth. Within half an hour you'll be under arrest, Frasquita. And I fear you'll be executed.
Executed?
That is what they do with traitors.
Oh, Frasquita, why did you do it? You, of all people.
I have always been so good to you, kind to you. I've given you whatever you wanted. Money, clothes, because I felt I had your loyalty. Instead, why did you do it?
Why? Perhaps it's because I've always envied what you've had, Your Highness. As a girl, I stood by and watched them heap the gifts on you. That magnificent string of pearls when you were 15. I remember your father gave you those on the morning of your 15th birthday, and I clasped them behind your head. Then when you were 18, the diamond coronet. And how my heart ached when I saw it on your head. Oh, forgive me, Your Highness. I know that one day you'll be a queen and that I am nothing. But when you've had nothing all your life and you've seen it just within your grasp, how you yearn and yearn. That is why I fell an easy victim when the French ambassador made me the proposition.
Oh, Frasquita.
And now they'll come for me. They'll take me to the scaffold, hang me.
Oh, don't talk like that.
But why not face facts? My only consolation is that I've worn this pretty bracelet for at least a week. How did they find out?
His papers were searched. There was a certain document in your handwriting.
The astrologer said that this would be an unlucky month for me. I should have listened. Would it be any use to say to you that I've regretted what I've done? It is true you have been a kind mistress to me. Perhaps that's why you've spoiled me, why you've made me feel that I've wanted more than I had, and through me now you go to a strange land, to a strange marriage bed. I don't care for anyone else, but I do want your forgiveness before I die.
Oh, Frasquita, you have done something frightful. Something that is so very wrong. Yet I find it in my heart to understand you. If only...
If only what?
There is still time. You can escape.
Escape?
Yes, I give you money enough to get out of Spain.
But where can I go?
Anywhere, as long as you are past these borders. There's one place I know, one kindly man who might help you.
Who is there?
He is a gentleman who lives in Gascoigne. His name is Monsieur Samara. If you went to him, if you reminded him of the time when he came here 10 years ago, when I was only a young girl, when he told me about the lovely country surrounding Gascoigne, something I'll never forget. Well, years have passed since that time, but if you will ask his protection and his help, I feel sure that he will do something for you.
But is it possible? All Spain will be looking for me.
Leave it to me. I will temporize, perhaps persuade my father to forget. But you must hurry, Frasquita. There's so little time.
If I have nothing else in this darkness, at least through the small grill there is one star. And by its brightness I know it is ours. Oh, Edmund, I love you with all my heart, with all my soul. If you see our star as I see it now, please think of me, Edmund. Please try and guess that I'm somewhere deep down in a dungeon, so far away. Oh, darling, think hard with me. Footsteps. Oh, the water again. And yet it was not so long ago when bread was put through the bars. Oh, Edmund. Edmund, think with me. I pray to the dear Lord in heaven that you will think with me. and know in your heart where to find me.
Is the little lady talking to herself?
Oh, you heard.
It is the custom after several days down here. Perhaps when you are in darkness, you want the comfort of a voice.
Yes, Warder.
Come, little lady. We have a journey.
A journey?
Yes. And I'm afraid, little lady, it is your last journey.
What do you mean?
You are luckier than most. There will be no living death for you down here. Yours will be a quick and a speedy one. Let me hold the lamp up to your face. Oh, you're beautiful. What a shame that one like you should have to die so young.
So the orders have been delivered, and it seems that Marguerite Frederick is about to go to her death. Nothing but a miracle can save her, and yet in her implicit faith in the love of Edmund, is this miracle possible? Make sure you hear the next enthralling chapter of The Man in the Iron Mask.